So I'm walking along West 44th Street, and I look across the street. There's a splash of color on this small tree, and I'm immediately convinced that someone has graffitied it or, made it crummy.
So Martha comes into work one day, and you can tell she's really excited about something, and she says, "Everybody quick, gather around. I just saw the most amazing tree." And we're all thinking, what?
So I march across the street really pissed off, and then I see that in fact the tree has, well, like a giant sweater on it. Giant sweater. And there's all this stuff on it. There's butterfly, there's a smile face, there's a I Heart New York. There are a couple of names knitted on it, which is kind of mysterious to me.
And every day, Martha comes to work with something new about this tree and the phenomenon behind it that they call yarn bombing. And one day she comes into work and she says, "Gabe, I've met the people who made this, and they're amazing." And Martha's enthusiasm for this is so infectious. I know, we've got to tell this story. So I finally go down with Martha to see this tree, and it's in front of this lovely little shop called Domus, which is owned by these two women, Louisa and Nikki, who are together 2/6 of the Loons who have made this tree covering.
So I am the L of the Loons, Nikki is the N, Sunday is the S, and then the three cats are Orlando, Olivia, and Little O. So
That's what I really love, is that this wasn't a single person's idea. Apparently Nikki became obsessed with Oleg, who covered all of the Wall Street Bowl with gorgeous crochet, and she didn't even know how to knit or crochet when this project started, and I thought that was fantastic, that she just kind of needled her partner a little bit until they came up with an idea.
On Christmas Eve this last year, Oleg did the bull down at Wall Street, and that blew my mind. Just made me smile for days.
And so we thought we would do our own version, right? Yeah. So we wanted colorful because we wanted it to sort of arrest people in their, on their way. And then we also wanted to pay tribute to children from the neighborhood that died of cancer. They were both 6 years old, and one of them is Hazen. The whole Hell's Kitchen knew about Hazen. And the other one is Liam, that we lost in January of this year. We put their names up there with little stars, and so they are our little stars. So.
While listening to this story, I realize how much I, too, love this tree. This isn't just another installation, it's alive. Louisa and Nikki say they're constantly adding features to it, but more importantly, they're also quick to say that their favorite part about it wasn't making it or installing it, but it's watching people walk by every day.
We were all excited about when we put it up, how people would react and everything, but I don't think we really knew what was going to happen. It was a blast watching people walk by. Like, they would just stop, and they're like, "What?" What? And
I just love this kind of thing. I love this thing about New York. I love it about, that you can make something and then it suddenly kind of gets lodged in your brain and you think about it and you send it to people and they all have different reactions to it. So that's, part of the inspiration, which is you kind of make this art where you have to make art, where you have to make art or else, is what I like to call it.